But
How was your week, man? What'd you do this week? Everything current, fun, crazy?
um,
Any before the holiday festivities?
nah, I snapped out at work on Monday. Renting a leave. Uh, that was probably the most eventful thing of my week.
Mm.
And other than that, it's just been busy.
Just work wise, or
Yeah.
getting doing other things?
Nah, busy at work because motherfuckers trying to get shit out the way this year and stuff.
Trying to get that fourth quarter.
Nah,
Yeah, I
not
went out.
even that. It's just because a lot of people take. Well, you don't know, but a lot of people take it off. So like, they're just trying to get as much out while they still have manpower. Even Monday, it's only going to be like me and like five other people.
Yeah, I went out with Tim and Mark on Saturday night. I originally was going out. I was like, "Yo, Tim, let's go out to the bar, get a couple brewskis in, because I need you to come over Sunday, uh, fix an outlet that happened." So he calls me back like later the day, and he's like, "Yeah, you remember our old homie Dave?" I was like, "Yeah, I ain't seen Dave in a minute. What's going on with him?" He said, "Yo, his girl's family every year throws this Christmas party at their hair salon."
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, "All right, well, I'm down to go with that." I had no idea. Like, I had no. I figured that we were going to a Christmas party, so it was
Okay.
probably just going to be a bunch of ladies in a hair salon. But then I asked him, I was like, "Yo, where is this place?" "No, it's over in Springfield. It's near like the overpass and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Right next to the Springfield Mall." I'm like, "All right, well, if it's near Springfield Mall, it can't be that hoity toity, dog." Bro, I walked in. It was like Barnaby's in Ashton, but for like a crowd of like 55 and up.
Oh,
And they were going to like the Met Gala. It was wild. I walked in there wearing sweatpants and like a car. I looked like I was a tow guy here to hook up somebody's car
yeah,
and tow
seems
it out of the
nice.
parking lot. So, because I had no idea like what fucking, I was not told of there was a dress code of this party. Like they had like there was a waiter like going around like cleaning shit up. Uh, so but like that, bro. It was we. There was a couple. There was this one dude named Frank that inside pretty well lit area.
Okay.
Like they got like rave lights and shit going off also inside of this hair salon.
Okay.
And this dude's fucking. He's just acting like he's yacked out of his mind.
Oh, good.
Like sees me, sees my beard. He's like, "Bro, I fucking love your beard." I'm like, "Bro, what the fuck?" Me and Tim
That
started
already
fucking with
makes
him.
me uncomfortable. I don't like when other men be like, "Dude, I like your hair." Like, what? Bro, I don't like that shit.
You're
Weird.
such a wild bull, dude. You can't just take a compliment and move on.
I just think it's
You can't just hit
weird.
him like a good looks.
I just think it's weird that another man, a stranger's comment on my looks like that.
Trying to big up you. He's trying to help you up, you know? Maybe
No,
you just be looking around looking all sad and shit. Maybe you need a little fucking pep me up, you know? Like, you
to
know what?
me,
Maybe this guy needs a little confidence booster.
yeah, fuck that. To me, it's once it for them. To me, it's them like they one step to being gay. Step closer.
I mean, possibly. Yeah, you guys would definitely compliment. So,
I don't want that shit. Back that shit the fuck up. Take that shit somewhere else, bro.
but we ended up fucking with him,
I bet you did.
telling him that I'm actually here to repo somebody's car, and that my truck's hooked up to a black Mercedes. And my man's just like, I got a black Mercedes. So he starts bugging out. But dude was an absolute fucking lunatic. Seemed like he was just absolutely on the sauce all night. But like, bro, it was crazy. The age range of like, it was like everybody was over the age of like 40 in this place, dressed like they had like
Why were you
hors
there?
d'oeuvre. I was invited by Tim. Tim was like, "Yo, I'm going out. I'm going over to Dave's like so family's uh salon party thing." So I was like,
Why?
"All right, well, I'm
Why?
bet. Why? Because we were all gonna go out and get beers. So I'm not gonna turn down an adventure of where to like something to do. And I ain't seen Dave in a minute, so I was like, let me go over there, say what's up
But
to
why
him.
would Dave invite you to this?
Why would he?
Yes.
I don't know. To have people he knows there, I guess. I don't fucking
Why
know.
would he go? Like I don't. So many. Whatever.
His family's or his girl's family owns the salon. So this is their party. This is their Christmas party.
Bitch, I will see y'all tomorrow. I'm not doing this.
So, bro, they had like 15 different bottles up in that joint. They had all different types of food, all crazy in that shit.
Did you
A waiter, a little black waiter lady running around cleaning the shit up. But it definitely was super wild because it's just like all these older dudes that are definitely there because their wives like come to this salon or work at this salon. And it's just like they're all just standing around like sipping on like a cocktail of a plethora of different alcohols that were in one of the rooms.
was the food good?
Yeah, it wasn't bad. It was some wild shit. They
Like
gave like uh like some crazy cheese spread in like a crock pot. They were dishing out with like fancy crackers and shit like that. And then they had like little finger sandwiches and shit like that, little shrimp cocktail joint. Like this joint was like official. It was wild. I was not expecting any of this for a Springfield salon. Like I got salon, but like I didn't think it was gonna be like a Joseph
underneath the
Anthony
salami.
level of like salon or like people dressed like they're going to the Met Gala or some shit like that.
Yeah, who would have thought that they were doing well financially?
Yeah, well then I started like I was talking to Dave's wife about it. I was like, is your parent like they always do this? And she was like, yeah, like they've been doing this shit every year. And I'm like, it's like, what's up with your like the DJ and whatever? And she's like, yeah, I've actually like my mom has known him like forever, and he's always been my DJ whenever we had like parties and shit like that. And then like he was like big, was doing shows out in like Vegas and all types of shit. He got a ton of money from inheritance, and now he doesn't. He just does this as a like a favor to my parents. So it was like I've always known about their family, but like then she started breaking down like the shit like family shit over in Hawaii and how they run shit. They were running a bunch of drugs and shit over there.
Oh,
Yeah, it was pretty wild. Then she started to get into like old war stories of like because like my other buddy is married to her sister, which so they're now brothers-in-laws or brother-in-laws, and like we all went to school with them too, and always knew that like their family was connected in some weird shit, but yeah, then we ended up going. It was like me, Tim, and Mark there, drank a couple beers, walked around, like ate some food, talked to
Right.
some people that I'll never ever see again.
Of course.
So, and then the party starts shutting down, and we're like, I'm like, all right, who wants to move down? And they're like, well, Mark wants to go. Mark wants to go to casino because he's a degenerate. Tim wants to go to Philly to go listen to some fucking house music. And then like the party shit wants to go to like the Sundance. So we go to the dance, and we're like, we're getting ready to go to the fucking dance. Pull up in an Uber, we grab an Uber, and
Right.
fucking whacked out bull Frank comes fucking wilding out, bottles in hand. Got two bottles in both hands. He's like, "We're going to the fucking dance!" Rah! Starts yelling in the parking lot.
Oh, good.
We're like, "All right, Frank, we'll see you there." Because at this point, we're trying to egg Frank on to doing some wild shit. And he'd be beat up like some random bouncer kid that's out front of this bar. And then this fucking this like 6'5" dude that like is like visually like kind of fucked up. Just like comes out and just like stops, and like as Frank is talking and yelling, he just like he's just like staring at us. Like, and this is like a foot or two in front of us.
Uh-huh.
As like Frank's walking away. He's just like drunkenly Down syndrome staring at us. And then he just hits us with a wild, like, I don't know, nod. And I'm like,
Okay.
what the fuck is up with this guy? he doesn't say a word. He's like, he just hits us with a wild nod and then
Well, you know
gets in
there's a
his
lot of
car and drives
migrants
off.
out there now.
He might have thought Mark was a migrant. I don't know. Italian's pretty close to Mexican. So but then we all go off to the dance, and it only ends up being like two people from the actual party thing walk in there. But the weird tall guy shows up. And he goes right over to the fucking, like, they have those slot machines now in the
Right.
bars. And he goes over there and he just starts playing this slot machine. And I guess Dave's wife like knows who this dude is. So like they end up getting to fucking chit chatting. And dude just starts like just getting aggressive as shit with the fucking slot machine. Just start yelling and screaming. He's like, "Yo, I'm fucking loose." So that was pretty eventful. And then yeah, that's about it. Then me and Tim and Mark went back to Tim's house, where then Mark started getting all yappy, talking about epoxy floors and business stuff. So, and then he started, like, I talked to him, he starts talking to me about this, right? He's like, what are the like, because I'm just like, I was like, yeah, we're still just doing the podcast. He's like, what do you think you guys could do to make it generate more profit, to be more profitable?
Wait, what?
Yeah, he starts trying to give me like financial advice on the podcast. He's like, well, what if you hired somebody to do the editing and do the thumbnails and all that stuff? And I'm like, well, then we'd be completely negative on it, Mark. It was like, but then think of it. Look, like, he starts up comparing this to Sal and his like DJing. So I'm like, yeah, that would be all well and good, Mark, but this doesn't generate anything.
Facts.
So we would be completely negative, paying some random person to make thumbnails and to edit this until it starts to generate any sort of money. So we're in debt zone just to be able to try and pay the editor. So, and he's just like, he can't grasp it at all. And then me and Tim start getting on to him about how he's like, he should just stay a barber Because bro, me and Tim are sitting there. We're like, Mark, how much do you make as a barber? He hits us with
$12 an hour?
No, like we're like, what do you make a month? He's like, I make 12.
Oh,
We're
1,200?
like, no. Well,
12,000.
that's what we that's the way we understood it. We are like, you make 12. You're making $12,000 a month, making as a barber.
That's where I was like, wait, what is
$12,000 a
happening?
month.
Why are you telling him to stay up? But okay, 12,000. All right, that's lit.
Yeah, and then he's like, because like we were getting on this, like Mark has this weird thing that like when we go out, Mark will like come over and like try and buy either our drinks or like our way in or something like that. And like me and Tim were like, I don't know how much money he has. I don't want to like have him be like, oh fuck, I gotta fucking go suck some dicks behind the fucking dumpster. That way I can pay my fucking car note this month. And so we're like, dude, how much do you fucking make? He hits us with 12. We're like, hold on, bro. We do the math real quick. We're like, you're making like $240,000 a year. And he's like, wait a minute, what? We're like, wait a minute, are you making on 1,200? We're sitting there spending. He wasn't grasping the fact that we thought he was making $250,000 a year cutting hair. And he was like, I don't understand where you guys
So
don't.
is he making that or not?
No, he makes $1,200 a month.
Okay, Jesus fucking Christ.
That's what this is the feeling you're feeling is the exact same thing we were feeling. Because we were like, bro, you make how much money?
I'm about to say, goddamn, Mark.
I was about to be like, bro, you show me a check for $12,000 this month. I quit my job right now and I got more for you.
Yep,
I will come take pictures of every single haircut you make.
Yep.
I'll be editing away. I'll do anything. Oh, what the fuck?
Whatever the fuck you need.
$12,000 a month cutting hair, dude.
Shit. In fucking little ass Pennsylvania, in this little bum ass town.
Yeah, in this tiny fucking town in media. He's just cutting fucking hair all fucking 7 days a week, 24/7. So he's like, no, dude, we're cool. I'm good financially. I'm good, whatever. So then he starts talking more about financial stuff, and he ends up going out to his car, dude. He comes back in and he hands me a book. He handed me a copy of Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Oh, good.
And I'm like, this is all well and good, but like, why do you have this? Why is this just in your car? Yeah, he's like, I read this book and I bought like 15 of them and I've been handing them out. I'm like, bro, why? Why? What are you doing?
Oh, Mark,
what is wrong with you?
Such a special individual. He is.
He is an absolute goon. And then we're sitting there talking to him to try and be a barber, but he's like, no, I'm talking about, like, I want to make epoxy tables or epoxy floors. I love doing epoxy floors.
That's lit.
Yeah, that's super lit, but we're also like, Mark, anytime you've done anything like physical, you've always complained about it and hated it. So this all stemmed from like him, and then it's also led into like another thing. He's like, all right, well, my plan is that we're gonna move. I'm gonna build a space. I'm gonna build a tiny house / workshop in the backyard of my parents' house. And I'm gonna make this epoxy floor table workshop where I'm just gonna work and live out of.
Dude, speaking of fucking houses and shit, building stuff on lake, you see that fucking house Nick said? 11 acres?
Oh, no, I didn't look at it.
Thing is massive.
I don't think the house is that big, though. Like, the land is big.
The land I don't think
it was that expensive.
It was like 150K, 2 bedrooms, 1 bath.
Yeah.
What you need? I mean, it's 2 of them.
Oh yeah, I mean for the crew to buy it and then build fucking houses on would be sick.
No fucking crew. I'm talking about just we were talking about Mark building a tiny house on some land. On his parents.
Oh well, yeah, because he doesn't want to be far away from his parents, but he also hates living with his parents. So then he's come up with this idea where he's going to build his own property on their property, and also make it a commercial business. Because technically the zoning of the house puts it as commercial land. it's just the rabbit hole of talking to
Mark is
Mark.
too goddamn dumb smart. He just knows shit, but he
I
don't
just
know
love the
shit.
fact that like once he gets yapping and like he's like up real late on some energy sauce, like he just goes into straight finance, bro, like mentality, and he's handing out copies of Rich Dad Poor Dad. And he's like, "This is my idea. This is my goals. My goal is to build this shop where I'm going to do epoxy floors. Do you guys want to come with me to this epoxy floor class?"
I mean, shit, I ain't mad at it.
I'm not mad at it either. It's just talking to him. It's just like it's baffling most of the time. It's absolutely insane to listen to him, and then like just the fact that I left Tim's house at like 6 o'clock in the morning with a copy of Rich Dad Poor Dad in my hand.
Yeah, it's
It's like, bro,
insane.
what the fuck? What is with my friends, dude? And that's also when we came to the conclusion that Tim secretly has some secret admirer.
Oh yeah, how did that
Yeah.
come?
Well, I originally went in there and I was like, this place is like oddly like your kitchen's like oddly clean for a
Single man.
bachelor guy, right? And he was like, oh yeah, you grab a beer out of the fridge. I opened the fridge. Most like you would assume that those bachelor dudes is like their fridge would be like empty, right?
It's Tim. He's a little different, but yeah.
Yes and no, but like I didn't really think of Tim much as like a home cooker, really.
No, but you do remember. I remember the last time we were getting on Tim for not knowing how to cook, and him saying he wanted to learn how to and stuff.
Yeah. Well, I opened
No.
this damn fridge and this thing's like completely packed.
Okay.
I'm just like, that's weird. So then I tell him to go like, yo, you need to download Helldiver. So I walk into his bedroom. He's got this weird fucking charm thing like hanging from above his bed. And I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's got like stars on it.
Yeah, that would have sold it. Hey, yo, what chicks in here redecorating this joint, my guy?
Yeah, who's putting some shit here? All of his zins are like now kind of cleaned up in boxes and like put away.
Oh shit.
And Marco gets in there and goes in the bathroom and finds a bag with toothbrushes in it.
Toothbrushes. Oh yeah, Tim having a little thing come through.
Yeah, and I'm just sitting on the couch and I'm like, Tim, whose hair is this on your fucking table? There's just like a weird, like just a long ass hair just chilling on the table. I'm like, she left the fucking DNA evidence, dog. And he's just like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. So he's just being extra secretive and all types of shit. Wouldn't admit or say who or what she is.
Hopefully it's a chick. Maybe that's why he's being secretive.
Well, we did find another piece of evidence in the bathroom too.
What?
A little tampon in there. I'm like, Tim, you be getting frequent nosebleeds or something in here, bro? He's like, I just keep that in there. I'm like, no, you don't. No, you don't, dog. Tim, you're not inviting anybody over on the rag.
Yeah, he is.
Well, apparently he is now. So, but yeah, good for him though.
Hell yeah.
That's to him. I still don't understand why he's
so
being
secretive.
That's what I was also like. I was like, bro, just tell us. Like, I don't understand what you like. We're probably gonna make fun of you more of the fact that you're not telling us about it.
Oh yeah, wait till I meet this bitch.
Yeah,
don't let me meet this bitch.
Just so you know, woman, he would not give you up at all. He give us no information. He's ashamed of you.
I've started this new thing at both jobs where I'm starting to fucking lie to people about people.
Are you you're starting to spread rumors?
Yeah, but like I'm doing it like that way. So like at Home Depot, like I was putting away this like kids returns where the hardware guy returns. He's like, "Oh man, thanks." I was like, yeah, don't worry about it. Like, I was just tired of hearing Wendy complain. He was like, Wendy was complaining. I was like, yeah, she was saying how much of a sack of shit you were and how like you don't ever do your job. So I was like, well, Wendy, I got you. And he was like, what? So he went up there, and I went up there with him. I was like, Wendy. I was like, Wendy, just tell this man how much of a sack of shit that he is, and like you were tired of him not getting his returns. And she just smiled and laughed, and she was like, I would never say anything like that. And he was like, yeah, Jay, she would never. I was like, she's just trying to be polite and not hurt your feelings. That's why she said what she said when you weren't around because she didn't want to hurt your feelings. But you know, Wendy, she's not that type. So at endless
She's not like gonna call it how she sees it.
at endless, I'll go to J Dub and I'm like, yo, I hear we're behind. Like I hear y'all are behind. And he was like, what? What do you mean? I was like, yeah, I don't know. I heard Amanda go by, talk to Jim, and she was saying like she's behind. She needs help making supports, and like you haven't done a fucking thing today other than talk to some other kid and stand around. Like she couldn't get no fucking help, so now she's stressed. And he was like, what? Amanda's right there. I was like, Amanda. She's like, what? I was like, yo, tell him how much like we're behind because he's a sack of shit and he wasn't working. Like you just told Jim, right? Like when you walked past, remember he was right there, and she really did walk past and everything. She was like, she started laughing. She's like, I mean, he's not wrong.
Damn, bro.
She starts playing into it. I was like, yeah, make sure you clean up your fucking area too. She was telling me yesterday when you don't fucking clean up or nothing. Fucking lazy. So yeah.
The fact you just run around gaslighting everybody up, and they're just like, yeah. I mean, you're not really wrong.
I'm saying truthful shit.
Yeah, it calls a fucking riot.
Yeah, so I'm having fun at work. It's lit. Both jobs I'm having fun.
That's sick. I'm dealing with the exact same.
You know Muslims. So we have this guy at Home Depot named Ish. He's from over there, somewhere over there. Still with the accent. Good dude. Didn't notice, but during the like he worked in seasonal garden, right? So they had to put up the Halloween stuff, cool. And then they had to take it down, put up the Christmas stuff. So when it came time to like help people with Christmas stuff, he would say no, or just not do it. So the boss was getting frustrated, like, what the fuck? So eventually come to find out, I guess it's against his religion to touch Christmas stuff. And he also brought up that he didn't touch the Halloween decoration. We never noticed. And then like as like he was telling us about like why he's not working seasonal right now. We're like, oh yeah, you weren't helping anybody grab any Halloween decorations or anything. Huh.
And he's a seasonal worker?
Yeah, he's seasonal. But now this is but this is his first year, and this is like he started, let's say like February, March. So there wasn't a holiday that he didn't that so like nobody knew. And as far as I know, he's the only Muslim or Arab that works at Home Depot. So I was like, oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that was a thing. I don't work around any Muslims.
So is your question? Does the question is my Muslim do stuff?
Or just is that part of like a thing, or is that his like? Do you know about that? Like, is that
yeah? No, I don't. The funny thing that you say that is because our Muslim is the guy who has to go put up the Christmas trees every year, and he also has to go grab all like me and him have to go to a produce junction every year, and we go pick up like 50 boxes of those red Christmas flowers, the chrysanthemums or whatever.
Yeah.
So we go get a ton of them, and I was talking to him, and I was like, "Don't you find it very ironic that the Muslim guy has to go pick up all of the Christmas flowers? Like, isn't that kind of funny that they could send somebody else?
Yeah, they could send a white.
they choose to send you to go get these flowers every year.
What did he say?
I mean, he just does it every year, and I'm sure some way somehow he's getting paid for it, like extrally. So, because he doesn't do anything really at work where it's not like he's not getting a couple bucks extra. Like you're talking about the janitor guy that has a cleaning company, owns a cleaning company that comes and cleans our work to do his job. He gets paid an outside contract with the company to have his company come and clean the place, which is his job. So he just empties trash cans. So
I don't know if your Muslim's a real Muslim.
he is Jamaican.
Oh, so never mind. I thought he was a Muslim.
He claims to be a real Muslim. Like
no, he's not.
Not from. He's got a wife from over there.
He's not a real Muslim.
From Madagascar or Morocco. He's got a wife from Morocco. So, but she had to go over there and then talk and meet the parents and all that shit. Like he became Muslim like, I don't know, maybe about 10 years ago, maybe now. He had to get out of the lifestyle of like being a hoodlum and like messing around in Philly and stuff like that. So then he turned to the old Quran. And then he's also like always, whenever he can find somebody who's like religious, like either like heavily into Christianity or like we don't have any Jews at work, so
yeah, it is
like a Jehovah's Witness, and then
it is against the Muslim religion.
Well, I'm about to bring that up to him.
Ideally, do anything with Christmas, like say Happy Christmas, Merry Christmas.
He won't do any of that, but he'll put up the trees.
Put up Christmas trees in a house, an office, any of that. Mainly because Christmas is a celebration of something that is shirk, which I guess is bad for them. So even doing anything, touching anything is promoting that, which is against them. So like I understand if somebody's like, "Hey, can you get me a Christmas tree?" No, I can't. Sorry. That's promoting whatever. Oh my god, I get the Halloween thing is weird. I could kind of understand Christmas because of religion, like.
I mean, Halloween, I can get it. Halloween is like because it's a pagan holiday. It's not even
I guess
a holiday.
It's
more of like a corporate holiday. I mean, if anything, you could compare it to like the Mexican like Dia de los Muertos or something like that.
But I just never associated religion with Halloween the way I associate Christmas with.
Yeah, like Christmas has like a religious like point to it.
Yeah.
It's Halloween doesn't really, besides like a pagan ritual to like the dead, but ghosts.
Even then, like there's that shouldn't Muslims.
It shouldn't keep you from putting up a Jack Skellington doll.
Well, no, I mean, not Muslimism. What's their religion?
Islam.
Islam, yeah. Islam's been around longer than paganism, so I feel like this is a thing that's been in law for way before pagans were a fucking ever people. So it's like what back then.
Yeah, I don't know. I do like there are definitely a lot. I have met a bunch of like Muslims that are like very picky and choosy on things that they do. Yeah. So or the way that they adhere to their faith. So
yeah, I mean that's like all religions. You have some that are fucking Bible thumpers, live by the fucking book, and some are like, yeah, I go to church and everything.
Yeah, I mean, it all comes down to like, I guess what section of faith you decide to follow. I mean, I worked with a Jehovah's Witness for a while, and I didn't think like I didn't think that this kid was like really adhering to that shit, but like he was 100% like, yeah, I go out door to door. Like he was a virgin until he married his wife. And all that. And it was wild because he just seemed like some normal, like some kid from out in like the farmlands of Pennsylvania.
Hey, how about that snowfall we're getting?
Yeah, isn't that crazy? Isn't that nice?
Love it.
The whiteness out there on the ground.
Yeah,
speaking of that, dude, that shit fucking irked my soul today.
Got a new dog.
Got another dog to add to the to the fam.
Yeah. So as far as what happened this week, got a new dog.
Dude, you gotta be filing for a fucking agricultural fucking grant, dude.
My girl says we're at our limit.
Yeah, okay. You're gonna bring another fish tank in there and be like, we got more fish.
That's different. That doesn't count.
We got more gerbils. I found this cat outside.
No, fish don't count. But as far as animals, we'll see. Yeah, I got another pit bull named China.
Named China?
Yeah.
How old is it? Like a puppy?
4. No, 4.
Oh. This is like a rescue from the
Yeah,
play?
from Act Philly.
Did he work at Act Philly? Or
No,
did
she
you
works
guys
at Providence, but they work with each other. So like she went up to Act Philly to go do a transport to get some animals from Act Philly. Ended up seeing China. Saw her again. So, dog
was this like discussed about, or was this like one of those like girl goes like surprise?
No, that wasn't. No, it can't be a surprise because dogs all have to eat.
Yeah, I get that, but I mean that's just always ends up usually being like one of the
kind of
things.
Kind of though, but it's fine.
Yeah, while you've been at work, I've been introducing them together.
I fuck with the dog. Dog's sicker. And dog needs to be fat. No dog needs to eat. So that's fun. I like that. And I don't like the fact that the dog's fucking weight. But I like that. All right, cool. Get the fat you up. Yeah, you get all the food. Like, all the fucking food. Yeah, 4 cans of this, 2 cups of that. Yeah.
How many fucking bins of dog food do you have? Do you just get like a pallet of food dropped off?
No, we just have 2 bins. We have 1 bin for Axel because he can eat chicken. So there's a container just for chicken.
Why are you always keeping Karma on like a special diet for her fur and shit like that?
You said why am I?
No, I know you always were keeping Karma on like a special diet.
Yeah. So she eats the same thing. So now the 3 other dogs all eat the same thing, which is like a skin health, but it's just all healthy, super healthy, not chicken.
What's wrong with the chicken?
They're allergic.
They're allergic to chicken?
Yeah.
That's wild.
So pits by breed generally are allergic to chicken.
Oh.
And her border collie just so happens to get chicken.
Oh. Is the border collie the black puppy one?
No, the big white one.
How many dogs do you have right now?
4.
4?
Big white one, little black one, Karma, and now I guess an orange and white pit. This is the big quiet one. Just looks stupid in the face.
I don't remember if I've met them.
No, you definitely did. I don't know when you would if you didn't. I don't know when you would have met Axel if you didn't meet the other ones.
I don't know. I know so the Axel was in like in your kitchen in a cage because he was pissing on the floor whenever he get excited or whatever. This is also like this is around Black Friday, like years ago when you put them TVs up on your wall.
Yeah, he was there. He was definitely there.
Crazy. I definitely don't remember another dog being there. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, that might have been it. I might have been too preoccupied by the slug that was on your couch.
I forgot that.
The fucking walrus.
Yeah, I forgot. That's almost like
Yeah, hopefully I'll have another here story for you next as of next weekend.
Why? Where are you going?
We're going back out. Me, Tim, Mark. Supposedly, I don't know if Mark's gonna be there exactly yet, but going up into Philly, do a bunch of fuck shit. That should be an adventure.
Ooh, if you going into Philly, You should go to this Korean taco place.
Send me the link. I'll probably be there during the night, like over the nighttime. So
I saw it on Uber Eats.
Tim was Tim like during the summertime was like, yo, do you want to go to this like Philly? It's at the convention center. It's like this like music festival thing. So that's going on there. So it kind of piqued my interest. And then there's like an after party thing that's at the Ave or whatever, and then I know it's just going to turn into a night of absolute terror. So, but then also Tim said he's going to bring his girl out. So,
Did he now?
yeah, because like originally Tim had 2 tickets for this. So that's like one of the things that we're also when it was like, well, why did you have? Was this already pre-planned then? Like, have you known this lady for this long? That you've just been sneaking her around and shit like that?
So the place is called Korea to Korea.
They're opening shit. Like, because we'll be in Center City at the convention center by Reading Terminal. Then from there, I don't really know. I don't know.
I just put the link in.
Yeah.
The link on Uber Eats.
I'll see if I can hit them up.
It's on Tasker Street.
In relation, but I'll figure it out. If I can, I'll relay the
Yeah, I mean, I might get it before
findings.
I'll let you know if I get it before Saturday.
So, all right. Well, football picks time. You got picks for this week?
You know where Gray's Ferry is?
Yeah.
West Philly, West Passyunk.
You hear that the 76ers are getting a new stadium?
Yeah.
Center City now?
You know where the boathouse is?
Like Boathouse Row? Like where we went fishing?
No.
Near the art museum?
Is
it on like it's on the Philly side?
Yeah, it's
like of South, like in South Philly.
What other side is there?
Well, I mean, there's the I'm looking at Gray's Ferry Ave. So I was just zoomed out on the map.
It's
in Southwest then, or West.
Yeah, that's Southwest. Yeah, Southwest.
We'll be at the convention center.
Grace Ferry Ave. That's Grace Ferry.
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna be over there. I think we're gonna be in Center City and then by Queen Village. I think. I think we're kind of close to 95. If I could.
I will say, I don't know if it's a fight. It might be a food truck, dog. It's on Google Maps. It is just a street.
Yeah, then we'll be over in Spring Garden. So actually, I'll be more north than south. Yeah, by Dave and Buster's.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah, that'll be completely across town from me.
Okay.
But all right, into the football. So as a recap of last week, you had a nice little 3-0. And then I went a nice little 2-1. And the extra took an L because I went with the Giants. We're almost done though, but it seems like you're seriously are running away with this one.
Yeah, I'm the
this
greatest.
year.
This is my year.
Well, if you'd been betting on it, you would have been fucking cleaning house.
Hey man, well you know what? I'd clean house for the community. If people would listen to this fucking thing, I make people money.
I'll change the title to "Listen to This." It'll make you money.
I mean, it will. I don't know where my mouse is. No, like I mean the cursor.
Oh, I was gonna say, dude, you are the wildest
I
technically challenged person I've ever met.
think my mouse died. Let me get on Bleacher Report. NFL. Ooh, mm, give me, give me. Ooh, boy, these games are fucking tough, man. Give me Rams over Jets
Taking the three, or
points.
you taking the points?
Money, we're money.
You want
Just
money?
yeah, straight up. Um, taking Packers over Saints, straight up. And this is a must win for Dallas and Tampa. Hmm. Big win, big win. I'm gonna go. Damn, I don't even. I would think Baker. I'm gonna go Bucks. I'm gonna go Bucks. Bucks.
Bucks money.
Yeah.
Here we're looking at plus 170.
Hey, let's go.
Oh fuck. All right. Probably didn't take the Bills.
Bills are playing who?
Patriots.
Division
Points
game.
point spread is 14 and a half.
That's what it is for the Saints.
Yeah, Saints is 14 and a half as well.
Yeah.
Big numbers this week. Got 8.5 for the Giants and Falcons.
Which I think is insane.
8.5 for the Browns Bengals. Steelers Ravens divisional game. 7. Do we know if is Patrick playing?
Yeah, he's playing.
Patrick's playing for the Chiefs. Okay. I'm gonna take the Falcons over the Giants. Damn, as much as I really want the Bears, against the Lions. Still going to take the Lions over the Bears. Because they are just such a bad football team. Which is crazy because like there's so many chances that they could actually like have been possibly something this year, but they're bad.
Yeah, they are bad.
They are bad. And I'll take the Vikings over the Seahawks.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Falcons. Plus 163. Yours is paying out better than mine.
This is full of winners.
And then as the extra, I'm taking the Bengals over the Browns.
Bengals over Browns. Let's go.
You doing anything for the holiday this week?
Going to Westchester.
Going to one of these wild, weird parties again?
Nah, it's normal.
Weird food?
Nah.
No food, no dinner thing?
Nah, this is normal. What I'm used
Normal
to.
fan, like her parents?
No. But where we usually go, like parties and stuff. It's all Italian food.
Like Italian catering or
No, food, cook. Italian woman. She ain't catering shit, nigga. She hands and
Italian woman?
Huh?
Who's this Italian woman?
The woman cooking.
Why are you being so secretive? What are you doing? Where are you going? See, now you mic me. You're working a mischievous ways, dog. You're starting to be like Tim. Jay's had a technical difficulty. Everybody drank. Oh, you got to find your mouse. Oh, this is like a wild game of charades, dog. It's crazy. I gotta play fucking detective over here. Why would you? Why are you living on the floor? You need to just get a wired mouse. Like I don't, you don't use your wireless mouse enough that you could just not have it charged up. This is how Jay gets away with never telling us. Now we'll never know about the Italian lady. Who's this random Italian lady? You be going over her house eating Christmas dinner. I actually had my company. The company still does a holiday lunch thing for us. That I don't know if they like wrote that into like between the transfers of ownership or whatever. But for some reason, I should think that like maybe after like they would change up maybe the menu or something like that. No, same Italian food. Getting there's like 7 different trays of pasta every time for this holiday dinner. There's lasagna. There's chicken parm. There's fucking. They have like roast beef and roast turkey sandwiches, which you got to make yourself or whatever. But like, and then there's like always baked ziti, sausage, peppers, which is absolutely all fire. But it's always like crazy. It's just like, bro, you always see like just like these texts just with a plate of just they also have meatballs and shit like that. So and it's you always just have like them with the plate. It's probably about like this big, just normal size whatever plate, and it's just piled high with pasta just stuffed on top of each other in chunks. My one homie, he ended up coming back with like 2 plates. He had 1 plate with fucking lasagna, chicken parm, meatballs, and then another plate that had fucking sausage on it, baked ziti. I was like, bro, you're gonna eat that and literally just go into a comatose. You're gonna go into a carb comatose, dog. He didn't even end up eating the second plate. They ended up trashing that. Came in on the next morning and the shit was just sitting on top of a fucking like a cabinet. Meatballs all hard and shit on top of it. And shit. Yeah, super gross. Chicken parm looking all crusty. Yeah, there was even like a huge thing of like Caesar salad and then like bruschetta with the tomato shit bruschetta with like mozzarella, which that was a new addition to this year, which that was sick. That shit slapped. Some fresh mutts on the fucking toasted piece of bread. Ooh. But then they always make you do that shit like in the middle of the week, so that way nobody's just like fucking slumped in a chair trying to work through, get all these cars out the door. The last minute on a Friday. Which it superly fucked me up because usually we'll end up doing one of these eating things on Thursdays, but we did it on Wednesday. So I ended up was just like woke up Thursday. I was like, damn, it's definitely Friday. Then I looked at my phone and I was sick. Damn, we gotta go through a whole nother fucking day. Then the fact that today, since there was a little bit of snow, I get a call at like 8:00 in the morning by the guy who runs the snow team. Yo, I talked to the dispatch bull. Yeah, we're supposed to get some snow later today. Hoping that maybe you can get out there and put the salt spreader back on the truck. I'm like, yo, who the fuck hooked the salt spreader off the fucking truck? I put that shit on there 3 weeks ago. Nope, no, you're not. There you go. Now you're. Tell us about this Italian lady.
It's the same people I be fucking with all the time. It's not nothing different.
Who
house I go all
like this was a thing. This was a thing you were going to before.
Yeah, I went to all of the holidays since I've been with her.
Oh yeah, well okay. So
that's why I'm like, there's nothing new. There's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I don't think I ever pressed you about who this lady was.
I don't think I just ever knew the nationality or paid attention to what I speak.
No, I do. You say that like, oh, I went to this place and then they had food and shit like that. But like, I don't know. You could be getting dressed up and going to Met Gala kind of parties. You could be going to Salon fucking parties, dog.
Never. I went to one, kind of.
Are these people be getting dressed up for the holiday? Like they be wearing some nicer clothes?
Fuck no.
All right.
What in fucking hoodie and sweats or hoodie and jeans?
That's what your attire is? Is that what everybody's attire is?
Well, it's their house, so they're going to be wearing whatever. One of the sons is probably going to be fucking sweatpants, shoeless, and sockless. T-shirt. So
you could be going to a salon party looking like you the repo man walked in on the job, crushing a couple of
it is just come as you are. Come fucking get shit.
Yeah, I was sick today though. I actually got all my shit done, and then they're like, bro. Guy calls me, he's like, yo, when you get there putting the snowplow on and shit, but since we need to hook that up, because there's a dusting of snow, I'm gonna need you can give me a call and I'll help you put on the snowplow, right? So it's like 4:00 now. I got the salt spreader back on the fucking truck. I'm like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna put the fucking plow on this bitch too.
Right.
So, and I'm out there. It's snowing actively as I'm putting this bitch onto the pickup truck, right? So I'm out there in like a short sleeve t-shirt because I thought that this was going to take 10 minutes, or someone else was gonna, come out and help me do this real quick. No, but then the Bull has the audacity. He's like, "Oh, call me when you do that." I'm like, "Yo, I don't have time to be dealing with your fuck shit." So, but then I would assume that he comes to the window of the garage door. Like, I don't see him, but he sees me doing it or whatever. And he goes like, "Oh, I hope." He goes to the other guy. He said, "Yo, did anybody put the salt spreader and the plow in the truck?" And they're like, "Yeah, Kyle's out there doing right now." He said, "Oh, well, I hope he knows what he's doing." Right. So then I passed by him later. Like I'm on my way out the door. He's like, "Oh, did you get everything on the truck?" I'm like, yeah. Then he hits me with I would have helped you put the plow on the truck. I'm like, "You mean like when you looked out the door and saw me putting the shit on the truck?" Nah, it's cool, dog. I got that shit on there.
Well, he would have. He would have helped you, but you were
I would have helped
it.
you, but you already. And then he's like, "How did you got everything hooked up right?" I'm like, "You could have figured this shit. You could have seen all this happen while I was outside."
Fact.
And I walked away. I was like, "Come on, dude." I'll be like, "Oh, I hope he knows what he's doing," and then be like, "Yo, I would have helped you." Like, you actively could have came outside and been like, "Oh,"
right.
Just seeing all how the operation was going. Because he's like super fucking weird about it. He's like, "Oh, I need all these things. We need to put the electrical grease on all the fittings, and we need to bag them all up and zip ties and all this." I was, we ain't doing none of that. I tucked that shit up there and hooked them together and walked away. We can do all that extra horse scrap. What's crazy is like I'm not even a part of this snow team thing, but yet every year I still got to put this bullshit on there. Then like as soon as like it does, like if there's a real amount of snow, then like, we got to pull the Bobcat shit out of the basement. So it's gonna be like, "Oh, they got a lot of snow. You think you can clear? You can move all the cars and shit around and get that Bobcat out? Oh, can you probably put a battery in that, John?" Too? I'm like, "Oh, what is going on here? Treating me like the Muslim. This is insane. I'm about to be like, "Yo, it's against my religion. I can't be touching this salt stuff."
Hey man, your job don't seem like Home Depot, which is very liberal. I think your job would be like, "Yo, you can't touch this. You can't punch into them. Don't worry about it. You can't find anybody to wash the tire. Shit."
Yeah, I wish. It's cool. I got the Muzzy guy standing on my back too. Yeah, he got me.
Yeah, I'm sure.
He do because he was one of the fucking tech bulbs was like, "Yo, what if we move the wheel straightener John up here so that like we could do the straighteners?" And I know exactly who the motherfucker is too, because like he's always bitching about like ways that they could make possibly more money because they're flat rate. They get paid per job. So and like it had happened to be like a Friday or something, and he was bullshitting, taking too long. So I ended up doing other work, and one of the cars or something was staying over the weekend. He was like, "Oh well, I could have done that." I was like, "Dog, you can come. You can." So then he was like, "This was like a meeting of the team lead manager kind of people, right?" They're like, "Yo, what if we move the tire machine, the little machine upstairs?" My man Troy is like, no. You ain't doing that. We ain't moving that, John. That John, you complain about Kyle not doing enough shit around here. Now you're trying to take the shit that he does do here and making y'all do it? No. That shit stay downstairs. And I added to it. I told the bull right after I found out, I was like, "Yo, if you want to come straighten the wheels, you want to get paid for that? That's fine. I'll teach you how to do it. You just got to walk your ass across the whole building with your shit to do it, just like I do."
Now, I will say.
And then he was like, "Oh no, it's not really like that, man." Bullshit, dog.
As much as you're like, "Hey, my man's is fighting for me," double-edged sword. He also fought for you to keep the amount of work that you're doing. Like they were like, "Hey, let's lessen the workload for the kid that already doesn't do a lot," and he was like, "Nah, he's got enough. Don't worry about it." Fuck you, dog. Hey, don't speak for me.
No. I need stuff to do during the day. I'm tired of fucking sitting around. And it's not even like I really use that machine. I do way more painting than I do like the wheel stuff, anyways. But it's just the fact of the matter. I was more pissed of the fact that you're trying to move it. Like, dog, just come. You can do it. I'll teach you how to do it. I've taught other people how to do it, but then they end up leaving. Like the one bull they trained me to do use the machine with, they fired him for being late.
How many streaming services do you have?
Like 2.
Ooh, well, that's where you're fucking up. You only got 2. Download 2 more, and I promise you, you ain't gonna have to be worried about. Oh, I'm getting bored. Y'all follow them things. Nigga don't get bored at work. Promise you that. Hey, guess what?
I've figured out like if when I have free time, I go into a Z library and I be reading. So I got more than enough content that I can take in.
Well, then
and then I got this fresh copy of Rich Dad Poor Dad that I can read.
Then how do you be bored?
It's just like if I'm just sitting around like in the morning type shit. So like
you got plenty of content to read and stuff. I don't get it.
Sometimes I don't feel like reading that moment. Sometimes I feel like painting some wheels, you know? Sometimes I feel like working. I know it's a strange concept. I get it. It's crazy. I know. But
yeah, I ain't never been at work, sat around for a couple hours and be like, God, I wish they turn these fucking loud machines on and just get the stuff I can pack it.
Well, I mean, there's like the problem is that the 2 areas that I work in, if I don't have my headphones in, like if I'm upstairs, then I'm usually at the parts counter bullshitting, talking about like crazy things that are going on in the world because my man Dan's back there and he's like all into the Illuminati. He's in that Freemasons guild. So I just ask him like random questions. I'm like, yo, what's up with the drones, dog? I know you peoples know. Or like he was the one that like he ended up doing the strange things about the Johnsons. So then I'm like, oh, you need to compile me a list of like some weird online shit that I can start sending around. Some weird fucking psychological thrillers. He was telling me that like there's a thing they think that in one of the rings of Saturn they think like the door to hell is there. Sending me like some weird Illuminati shit, like there's a cube or something's floating around in Saturn's ring that they're equating to being the door to hell. And then it might collide with something and then open up a rift and let demons into our realm and some shit like that.
And that's how these drones are?
No, that's not where the drones are coming from. The drones are he was telling me that they're looking for a nuke, supposedly, that was lost on the East Coast. So that apparently Iran snuck it into America. So apparently the drones are like radiation looking drones, and apparently Boston is a hot spot right now. So apparently like Boston is like glowing. It was glowing like Chernobyl. So that's what he was saying. It was apparently like a nuke from the Ukraine.
The older I get,
supposed to get to Ukraine,
the more and more I just want to start punching conspiracy people in the face. I used to be all for conspiracy. The older I get, the more my brain hears them. I'm like, oh,
yeah, this dude's full conspiracy nut. Like he'll fucking sit at home and like he'll be like checking out like FBI files and shit like that. Like checking to see what things are just not or they've just been unredacted and shit like that. It makes conversations fun though. He's always got some wild shit that he's looking into. I mean, I gotta get him on here one of these nights. Maybe if he can open up late enough. Just to poke his brain of like some wild shit that he's got going on. Because he'll always be on top of shit too. I'm like, oh, did you see the fucking I talked to him about the chick with the that banged 100 dudes,
Mm.
and yeah, he was right on top of that. We were talking about that and where how crazy it would be. That we were saying that our other man's was going to be the sign up to be the 1,000th man, then try and wife her up afterwards.
Jesus Christ. What if the last guy was the one that was able to drop one in her? Like everybody else on the fucking.
Yeah, he
Last
just.
one?
Well, I mean, I think that would be allowed. That's a celebratory thing, or maybe like, because like I was also having this conversation. Was like, yo, I think being the last guy is not the worst place to be. I think the 99th guy is worse.
Why?
Because like you got to think like when the 100th guy gets in there, they could be coming in there popping confetti, like being like, "Yeah, we did it!" Everybody's getting hype, celebrating. Like she's getting like maybe they fucking pull out a nice little ribbon and he breaks the ribbon with his dick to get to beating the marathon. You know, make it into a celebration versus just the 99th guy who's just fucking just putting the time in, hitting the punch card. Walking out the room, and then the guy, all you hear is a bunch of fucking like streamers and fucking confetti getting popped.
That'd be nuts. No, I get it. There's got to be an incentive to be the last guy.
Yeah, because you're the last man out. You're the one. You're there for the photo the photo op of the last cum shot. You could be like, yo, you see that right there? See that glob right there on her left cheek, and her face being absolutely covered. That was mine. That was the finishing blow right there. That was the thing that sealed the deal.
Dropping in it, fucker.
Did you see Trump Dog's new haircut, dude?
Yeah.
See him come out with the crazy mullet?
Yeah, he's old. Some of this weird jaw movements.
Yeah, Nick was talking about. He thinks he's gonna legalize cocaine.
Yeah, Nick's a fucking idiot.
I like your optimism. I mean, but thinking about it, I was thinking about it. If he plans to go to war with the cartels, then I think he might be onto something.
No.
So many people just do it.
Cartels aren't into drugs anymore.
Yeah, they're in avocado farms.
Yeah, did you hear about the avocado truck that got pulled over?
No. What did it have?
Yeah, there was Yeah. There was an avocado trailer that got pulled over. And it had a couple $1 million of fucking avocados in it.
The avocado truck had a couple $1 million worth of avocados.
It wasn't an avocado. I mean, it was an avocado truck, but it wasn't an avocado truck. Like it was smuggling.
It was a normal truck of smuggling avocados.
Uh-huh.
Like normal avocados, no drugs.
No drugs. Avocados.
They couldn't have thrown a fucking sticker on there. Like, oh, avocados in the John. That's great, bro. What could be the possible incentive for fucking? Oh, we gotta get these Johns up the giant. People trying to make guac this week.
Hey, man.
Like, I can understand if you were like hiding stuff in it, but like now you're using unmarked trucks. You're using mules to smuggle avocados in. I mean, I guess whatever you gotta do to be like legit, I guess.
Yeah, over 34,000 stolen avocados discovered during a traffic stop in Texas.
Stolen avocados?
Stolen
avocados. Stolen avocados now.
Stolen.
Who are these? Who'd they steal them from? The cartel?
I guess.
Did we arrest a superhero? What is going on here?
Really
Did they come over the border? Like what? Like wait, was he stopped in America already?
So apparently there was a cargo theft that had been happening in the area.
Oh, they got hit with the Fast and Furious.
Yeah, and this truck got hit. Yeah.
I just want that to be a picture in your mind, though. You ever watch the original Fast and Furious?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
You remember the fucking, like them having like the blacked out Civics on the
Yeah,
highway?
going underneath the truck. I was like,
Yeah.
oh.
Now just think about that, but inside that bed of that truck is just nothing but avocados. You got Dom just being like, "Oh, family, we got a heist. We got a job. What is it? Is it TVs? Is it DVD players? Better. Avocados."
So
That's such a wild cargo to steal. Unprocessed. I don't know. That's crazy.
yeah,
That's nuts.
the sheriff says he's believed this is the biggest recovery of stolen avocados in county history.
I hope they make a statue for him.
Dude,
Him sitting there holding up a box of avocados. You ever see those those posts that the county will put up of like the cops sitting in front of the table? They don't have like drugs and guns on it. Did they do one of those for this? Where this is
they let the driver go, but they kept the avocados.
Just so he can go back out there and steal more avocados?
Yeah, the Laredo Police Department requested the driver be released. What it's like to live in America nowadays, bro. You can just commit crimes, just go home.
Just go steal millions of pounds of avocados. Like, oh, bro. Better keep your nose clean, dude. We better not see you again. Better not see you with any produce anymore.
What I'm confused in this story, which doesn't necessarily say, but it seems to allude that the truck was a stolen truck, which was alerted to the police that, hey, this is a truck that's been stolen. But it didn't say that, hey, like they stole an avocado truck. Like the police didn't know what the fuck was in this truck when they pulled it over. And then they look in the truck and there's fucking all this avocado. So it's like, wait, did y'all steal this truck and then steal? That's the way it reads. It reads.
That is.
The cops had no idea. They were surprised when they opened it, but they just knew that this truck was part of a couple of trucks that were stolen recently. And it just says that that the company that owns the truck is gonna get the truck back. But it doesn't say that they're an avocado company and that they're gonna get the avocados back.
But yeah, is the county keeping the avocados? I mean, like our Chipotle is gonna have the freshest guac that we're gonna be giving out guac to everybody.
I'd sell it back to the cartels.
Yeah, you want these two avocados to make it to shop right? You're gonna need to pay us a couple dollars. That does seem super sketchy. That like you're talking about a guy who then committed grand theft auto,
and
I would assume a grand larceny.
Yep.
Because I would assume the value of the contents of the truck is over $5,000.
Oh, hell yeah.
Possibly. I would assume. I mean, I guess you could argue that, like, well, I mean, in bulk shipments, you're selling each avocado for about 2 cents. This is a grander scheme. It seems so weird that, like, you wouldn't arrest this guy for the theft of the vehicle. Is Laredo the ones who pulled him over and arrested him, or not arrested him? Are they the ones who made the stop?
Yeah.
So then Laredo requested that the driver be.
Yeah, the cargo theft was reported to the Laredo Police Department. Um,
He's gotta be a CI then.
I guess something.
Either that or he is an undercover and they thought that they got a drug truck. But then they got hit with an absolute fucking. That would be funny. What if he's actually an undercover and they originally said he's been working for like Border Patrol to try and steal a truck, like an unmarked truck that's suspected of bringing drugs in. But then they caught wind. The cartel brought wind of it, and as a joke, just filled the truck up with avocados. That was,
I could see it. I mean, they do shit like that.
that's some chess shit right there. That's what I think is going on here. He's a undercover and he got fucking played. He stole the wrong goddamn truck. He got tipped off that this was the drug truck and has drugs in it, and he got fucking fooled. So this undercover just spent years, and now he's covers blown because they're gonna be like, "Oh, what happened?" Maybe not. I would assume they'd have some sort of tracker on this truck somewhere. Yeah, now his cover's blown. So all that
Yeah.
year trying to get in with the
Yep.
cartels, getting
Over.
into the mules, and he's got nothing but a fucking avocado truck to show for it. Oh, I love to think that. I like to think that he's now going to be like stuck down like Tijuana, just drinking at a bar. Someone's gonna come in there on like a bachelor weekend. Yeah. I was an FBI agent, or I was working for the CIA for a while. It was all going great until pick that goddamn avocado truck. He just breaks this down to some fucking drunk dude down before he's about to get married. Oh, it'd be a good movie. A little Fast and Furious action to get this truck. Man, the way this is playing out in my head is fucking fantastic.
I'm intrigued. Definitely intrigued.
Anything else you want to talk about?
No.
You want to talk about the ugly daughter, gay son? Question.
I think it's wild that people.
Did you peep into the comments?
A little bit, real quick, when you were like the comments are maybe different.
I don't know, man. I think that's a.
What would you do, bud?
I think I'd rather definitely the ugly daughter.
Yeah, give me an ugly daughter.
Yeah, give me the ugly daughter. Especially after watching Strange Things About the Johnsons, dog. Starts getting aggressive on the camera.
But
so crazy.
But I do know that there's parents out here that fucking do edit like their daughters on their fans.
Yeah, that shit's mentally ill. Those are people that are like they're broken.
Yeah, it's disgusting to me.
Yeah, it's there's the kind of person that like I don't even know how you even get there.
Yeah, I don't want to see my kids sucking dick, taking dick.
Like the same thing can be said for like parents who like will their children into being like a sports athlete too. Like, oh, you're 5 or 6. Yo, you're gonna lift. You're gonna get fucking absolutely jacked. Hate everything about this sport.
That's different to me. For one, you're forcing the kid, but two, it's a kid. This is your grown adult child now. You are seeing naked perform sexual adult act. Like that's where it's just like, hey, cool. I'm forcing him to fucking play football with these fully clothed. It's different versus me.
Yeah, but like the concept is the same. But like, yes, I understand that there's differences. The mindset of the parent is still absolutely fucked. That's what I'm getting to. Like one of those like moms who puts their daughter in like one of those pageants, like those pageant mom shit,
Yeah,
or like the cheerleading things, where you end up in that whatever that Netflix movie that was going around.
Yeah.
Where they're like making kids seem sexual. Like, that shit's gross.
100%.
Like, that's the same weird kind of parent trying to live their successes out through their kid. Like, you ever watch any of this? Like, my girl watches like all this, like the Love Is Blind
Oh, I love that
shit. But then there's this newer one, like the Ultimatum.
Yeah, that's
So,
stupid.
bro, I walked in and she was watching it. I was like, so let me get this straight. They're gonna have couples that are unhappy with the way the shit's going. So now we're going to break up, and now I gotta watch you date other dudes as you watch me date other women.
Yep.
And I was like, and there's no fighting going on, and you're also feeding these people booze the whole time. This is insane. Whoever pitched it, and then like you got whoever, then they're gonna choose like if they don't choose you, like, well, yeah, you guys are broken up. Now they're gonna do like a trial marriage.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, who pitched this shit? Who okayed this? I mean, like, it does. I guess it works, but like, I was like, there's been no fights, no altercations, no screaming matches.
No, not really.
No, because like, and then I was like, as I was watching it, I was realizing I was like, oh, these are women who are like usually older, so
Well,
like
actually,
their fertility clock is ticking. They're getting crazy on that. So.
There was I did watch one season where there was I think it was a lesbian couple, and like the butch one was very get busy, like was not okay seeing their partner with another chick and like snap out at like the group dinner and shit. Like there was one or two that.
See, that seems more real to me.
Yeah, like getting up from the table, crying and running off, and people. Like
Yeah, because like every other thing that I see in this is like it's either an awkward conversation or it's like, okay, we're gonna go to this date and this date is an interview. Like, hey, this is my resume. This is what I do. Oh, these are the things that I see in you. It just seems so weird.
Very much.
It doesn't. It's not a natural. I mean, I guess it's how that is for people who are. I don't know. I don't understand how you. I mean, I guess in the my new age where everybody's usually online and like people are so antisocial.
Yeah.
But it just seems like such an unnatural way for you to meet people, and then like, okay, now like, what would be the difference between that and like an arranged marriage?
Nothing.
But it's like that's all you're doing is like, oh, well, I see these qualities and you could be a great husband. It's like you guys don't even like. Granted, there's got to be the connection or whatever, but like, you guys are looking at this as like, this is all job interviews. Like, oh, I looked at your LinkedIn profile.
Yeah.
And it's just I don't know, threw me off. So
it's
I mean, I guess if you're like in the realm of you being self-sufficient and successful, I guess. I don't know. I don't understand how you get this or get to this point.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like you've exhausted the well of like you peeps. Because usually that'll be like, oh, I got this girl. I met up, or like you don't go to the bar, or like you don't go to social outings where you can meet new people.
I mean, a lot of them just do it for the experience. I mean, fuck it, bro. There's a TV show. I'm gonna apply.
Yeah, I get
the
that
odds
point.
I get picked, and then if I get picked, all right, cool, I'm on TV.
But I don't know. It just seems like an unrealistic expectation.
The real thing is, though, the real question is, how many of these relationships are real relationships?
Like going into it?
Yeah.
Like they're just picking two people off the street and be like, oh, you're
well, no, not picking two people off the street, but let's say me and my homegirl are fucking, they're filming a show and such and such. Let's go apply. All right,
yeah, let's just make up a backstory.
Yeah, we got to act like we're a couple. We're already fucking doing all of that. I just don't know how many of these are real.
Yeah,
Because
that
like
seems probably
to
that's
me, like
probably
if this is like a
more.
real relationship, yeah, most people aren't going to be okay with you openly dating somebody next to me.
Yeah,
Like,
like
what the
you're
fuck are
all
we
in the
talking about?
same area and you're all just talking, drinking liquor and wine or whatever the fuck's in those gold cups because they can't show anything, and it's just like, ow. And like I've seen like articles from the Love Is Blind people being like, "Yo, they are just nonstop feeding you alcohol."
Yeah,
So it's just like, well, it makes sense, but I would assume that I would see more fighting.
like I also like if you're in a relationship, I feel like you wouldn't want to do this. Like, all right, cool, fine, I'm open to this, but hey, you gotta sleep in the same bed with it. Maybe close. Hey, nigga, don't touch me. Like, I don't even know you enough to fucking cuddle, nigga. Like, no, I mean, like, yo, fall back. But like, I see motherfuckers get into bed, start kissing and shit. Like,
Yeah, first day they talk.
yeah,
I mean, granted, I don't know how long it takes to film that shit either. So it
it
just
don't
seems so
matter.
phony and fake.
It is. It's out of pocket.
Yeah. We got anything else you want to talk about this week?
Nah.
Well then, Merry Christmas to you, brother.
Merry
And
Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Kwanzaa, and Hanukkah.
yeah,
Maybe not
happy
Hanukkah.
Holiday.
That's Jewish,
Yo,
right?
do you guys do like the sweat Christmas sweaters at Home Depot?
No,
No. Okay.
no,
Yeah,
we're
they
not
did
even
that shit.
open.
Well, I not don't mean like on Christmas. Like sometimes employees or whatever will get together and be like, "Oh, is this
Oh, I don't know.
we're
They
doing
might.
sweaters."
I don't.
You're
My
not there
last
for a
day
couple
there
days.
was, yeah, Wednesday's the last time I'm in until after Christmas. I thought we were off New Year's Day. I would have taken off
Well,
New Year's.
Wednesday is Christmas.
Yeah, I know. And
This Wednesday.
Sundays, I don't go. Sunday I go in, and I'm not in again until Thursday.
Oh, okay. Yeah, gotcha.
Or maybe Friday. Shit, I don't know.
Yeah, today they did that shit. They did a bunch of Christmas sweaters and shit. It was just wild to come in and be like, "Oh, what the fuck? Why is everybody wearing Christmas sweaters?" Well, most of the employees, like all the managers and stuff, aren't. But yeah, all right. Well, then happy Christmas, happy. Well, I'll talk to you
All
before
that.
New Year's,
Yeah,
and happy Kwanzaa. I think Hanukkah's over, isn't it?
I
Or
couldn't
it's
tell
about to
you.
be over. I don't know. So, but we'll see you people next week.
All right, y'all. Deuces.
Peace.